Okay, so I'm a very big Harry Potter fan, not only because of how beautiful the sets are, but also because the storyline is amazing. So when I went to visit London this past month, I obviously had to drag my entire family to see the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour. And this is the clips that I had from the entire tour. It was so much and I could not bear to cut any of it off that I just decided to do this entire video by itself, because why not? So when you enter, you actually see the handprints of both of the three main cast members, and then you walk down this entire walkway to get to the actual tour. Now I actually thought this was part of the tour, which was really funny, but I took so many photos.
Way back, this is the last time you will ever see. So now let me welcome you with the words that Harry heard when he first arrived at the castle. Welcome, Hogwarts. Yes, this is the Great Hall. Now come on in. This was one of the first sets ever constructed for the film series, and as you make your way in, I'm sure that you can tell it was one of the largest. They had room for over 400 cast, crew and extras in here during filming.
Whoa.
Or as a slightly odd comparison, 22 double-decker buses, so there is plenty of room for all of you. Now get out with your cameras and go Polly Creevy crazy. This is what's known in the industry as a hot set. So everything here is ready for filming, just as it was in production. And the lighting will look fabulous in your pictures. Now one of those pictures I recommend you taking is those Great Hall doors once we've got them shut. So start heading into the Great Halls, or we can get them closed and you can start snapping away. Now I know that you have only been here a matter of moments, but I'm sure you've already noticed many little details that you've never seen before on screen, such as the murals painted on our front and back walls. Now they were hand-painted by the scenic artists on Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and they slowly aged to make them look like they are thousands of years old. Now along with all those details you'll suddenly be noticing, I'm sure you'll have noticed, there is a rather large detail that is in fact missing. The ceiling. I'm sure that you'll remember that the Great Hall ceiling is bewitched to look like the sky above, but as hard as everyone tried, they couldn't fit the sky in here, so instead they had to make do with visual effects. To help with those visual effects, a ceiling model was made, and you will see that as you head out of these archways and round to your left in just a few minutes' time. Now the ceiling above your head may not be real, but the floor beneath your feet is a very different story. If you want to give that a snap or a tap dance,
So as you watch these clips, let me just briefly explain to you what happens after you walk down that hallway. So after you walk down that hallway, you have to enter a line to get your ticket scanned, obviously. And then you stay in line and wait until you get further instructions. And then you go sit in a movie theater where there's a brief explanation from the cast members, the three main ones, about this entire studio tour. And after that, you, as you saw, get to enter through the Great Wall and the doors of Hogwarts, which was absolutely magical. And as soon as you entered, basically it's a free-for-all from there, because you could do the tour as quick or as slow as you'd like. It was not, you were not parented around basically or dragged around. You could do anything as leisurely as you wanted. So before, you saw some costumes from the Yule Ball, you saw the boys' dormitory, and you saw Dumbledore's office, and here you see Potion's office. The entire tour was amazing because it was not just a showcase of outfits or sets. It was also very interactive, and as you can see here, you could wave your hand on this board and it could do stuff. So that was extremely fun. Something also really cool that they did, which you can see here, is that when you enter, you get this Harry Potter passport book where you can collect some stamps. And for any of you who are interested in doing this tour, a little heads up, these stamps are inkless, which means that to get the stamp, you have to press down really, really hard on the page. And to get the outline perfectly, you also have to only have one page under the stamp. I know that sounds really complicated, but if you ever visit, trust me, you'll get it after you try the first stamp. So here you can see items from the Ministry of Magic, as well as the Father's grave. And this entire exhibit was just amazing because the attention to detail was there, and there was a lot of plaques that explained how they got certain materials and how they constructed certain areas. And even for a statue like this, they had explained that they had a certain sculptor do this particular statue versus the one before Voldemort took over the ministry. So here we are entering into the Forbidden Forest, which probably was scary, but when you see Buckbeak, it's not that scary until you find out that huge spiders can drop from the ceiling. So that was plenty scary, as you can see here, which I actually hated the first movie for the longest time because I hate spiders. And after I watched the first movie, fun fact, I had nightmares for 2 weeks that a spider was right behind me, and because of that, I would have to sleep with my back facing the wall. So here you can see Hogwarts Express, platform 9 3/4. I will insert photos of what I took at this platform because it was amazing. And obviously that's a step in action, right? So one of the few areas, or one of those few places that have butterbeer, and obviously I had to give butterbeer a good go. And stay tuned because you can see my reaction to butterbeer ice cream at the end of this clip. So after you go through the cafe, there's a little bit of exhibit on the outside. I actually forgot what this bridge is called, but yeah, it was really pretty. And then actually, you did not see any footage, but number 4 Pivot Drive was at the back, and so was the night bus. But after you continued the tour, at that point it was the arts department, special effects, and you could see all the masks they made and all the cool animals and machines that they had to create to make certain animals move a certain way for the characters to act with. So that was extremely cool and very interesting for my father especially, who likes that kind of stuff. So here is white card models of a lot of the major sets. It was really fascinating because you don't realize how much work went into creating these sets. And trust me, when you see the Hogwarts building in the next clip, it will fully surprise you because it is massive. But even these white card models were super amazing, and their attention to detail was ridiculous. So here you can see the wonderful Hogwarts, which actually I kind of wish that they had constructed it so you could walk into it, but you know, that's a pipe dream. But it was still super majestic. Kind of wish the lighting was better though, because any photos I took, I looked blue. And this is the end of the tour where they were showcasing Ollivanders. It was quite a showcase. There were so many boxes, and after this was the gift shop, which I actually wish I got something, but unfortunately they didn't have any things that I wanted to get. So that concludes my Harry Potter studio tour. I hope you had fun coming along with me. It was an amazing time, even for my parents who knew nothing about Harry Potter. So if you're ever in London, definitely visit, and hopefully I will see you next Sunday for another video. Bye!